Hello and welcome back to the channel. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is for the full moon in Capricorn happening on the 21st, so this Sunday. I am following a tarot spread for these readings just because I really like the spread. So I do not read reversals. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everything you ever need to know is in the description box below. So if you want personal readings, please check it out there. Yeah, so we're just going to get started. What is the energy of this full moon for Virgo? Beautiful. All right, what is something that Virgo has accomplished that they should be proud of? What area of life could Virgo use more attention and focus? Wow, a lot more cards are coming out for your readings than the past few. So that's lovely. How can Virgo find a happy balance between work and play? Beautiful. And what steps should Virgo take to build toward long-term goals? Lovely. All right, I will go over these cards and then I will pull clarifiers for them, and I will do oracle cards at the end of this as well to see what Spirit has to say for you. So the overall energy for the reading is the Empress. Beautiful. So you're feeling pretty abundant, or this will be an abundant reading, right? Or you need to step into this Empress energy of receiving. So we'll see how this goes. Now, for the energy of the full moon for Virgo, we have the Strength, the Five of Swords, and the Hanged Man. So, it could feel like there's some competition around you. You could be building your strength right now to do some competing. I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of freaking boundary setting in a lot of these readings. And then the Hanged Man is like gaining perspective. So right now you could be finding the strength to defeat this competitive energy that's around you, or feeling like, wow, okay, so the message that I'm getting, which is not fully what this card means, but you see how these two people over here are like sad, and she's like juggling all of these swords by herself, and she's got like this smirk on her face, right, where she's like, haha, I have all these swords, right, and I'm juggling them all. There's an open book on the floor here as well. So what I'm seeing in that is you are doing all of the juggling, right? When you could really kind of lay some things down and ask for help around you, okay? Maybe you're learning how to do that. You're learning how to delegate, learning how to be vulnerable and ask for help. But it's taking some time for you to learn this. It's taking strength, building up that stamina. Yeah. It's like you put yourself in this position to find a new perspective somehow around something. All right, what is something you've accomplished that you should be proud of? We have the Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So the Four of Cups talks to me about apathy, or not seeing something fully. But there could be messages coming in. It could be an offer of some sort, just because of the way this is. He's like bringing this cup to him, right? But he's looking at these three cups like, what am I missing? Like, what am I missing, right? And then it comes in. So you could be asking Spirit right now, what am I missing? And then the answers are coming, right? It could be like that. It could be you're waiting for an offer of some kind. Yeah, I'm excited to pull these clarifying cards. So what area of life could use more attention? We have the Three of Wands, the Sun, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so the area of life that needs more attention, I think, is there's some healing around what you're calling in that needs to be done. Or you're calling in healing, right? So the Three of Wands talks about waiting for your ships to come in, but in this one, she is like, world, that scared the crap out of me. So in this one, she is creating that magic, right? She's doing spell work. So it's like creating something. Then we have the Sun, which talks about illumination, right? Bringing things to light. And then the Four of Swords is healing. So it could be that you're creating these healing aspects and like bringing up more healing. You could be doing some shadow work right now, which makes sense being into that Hangman position. Okay, how can Virgo find a happy balance between work and play? We have the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and Temperance. So the Ace of Swords talks about a truth coming out into the open, right? The King of Pentacles is like having your cake and eating it too, or being financially secure, or whatever, being stable, having security. And then Temperance talks about balancing things. Okay, so weirdly enough, it's like the truth on how to balance maybe your money, maybe your stability, your financial, whatever. Maybe the truth is that you need to balance that in order to have an equal work and play. Okay. What steps should you take to build toward long-term goals? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and 555 was just on my recording. Oh, never mind, it was 655. Well, still. Fives are about change. So, Ten of Pentacles talks about security, home, family, money. Doesn't always have to be, but it's like tangible. Pentacles are always tangible things. Okay. So, let's talk about the Strength card, please, Spirit. Magician. Having all the tools that you could possibly need. One more, please. And the Chariot. Yeah. So you're moving forward. It's like you're building strength to take action. Look at that. King of Wands and the Emperor, which has shown up in a few readings. I think collectively what's happening is we are stepping into our masculine more firmly, setting boundaries so we don't get, distracted. So with the Strength card, it's like you've built the strength. You now have the tools that you need to move forward through this process. So this is the energy for you. The Five of Swords. Okay. The Moon. The Ace of Swords. So the Five of Swords plus the Ace of Swords is the Six of Swords, which talks about moving on to calmer waters, okay? So the Moon is that you could feel like you are in competition with other people. It doesn't have to be that. It could also be that you feel like you're doing everything by yourself, all right? And I think that what you're going to find is that could be an illusion that you have. The truth is that you're not doing everything by yourself, or you don't have to do everything by yourself if you communicate about these things, right? We have the Devil on the bottom and the Knight of Wands. So the Devil talks about things that are like addictions or patterns or behaviors that are not for your highest good. So it could be that either you or someone around you is, kept a cycle of feeling like they have to do everything all by themselves. But the truth around that is going to be coming out. Let's talk about the Hanged Man. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like this waiting. You're waiting. You're waiting for more knowledge. We got the Hierophant. It's like you're waiting for more knowledge, or maybe around an offer of some sort. We have the Page of Cups. Something that would end a cycle. You could be waiting on something. You could be waiting on yourself to take action towards something. Waiting to receive as well. I apologize for the noise. We have someone fixing the basement. Yeah, there's some sort of decision that needs to be made around this. It could be some deceit as well, self-deceit. Somebody else is deceiving you. It could be lying, cheating, stealing, whatever. Doesn't have to be. It could just be strategy as well. So the Four of Cups, something you've accomplished that you should be proud of. Let's see the Four of Cups. It's way too many. The Sun. Yikes. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. So something came to light, maybe around a third party. It doesn't have to be a third party, but it could be like around people you're working with. Maybe you feel left out, or that you have to defend yourself against this, or maybe you're putting out an offer for someone, right? And you have to defend yourself against this. You could be resistant to collaborating with other people, or you could have been resistant because this is something you've already healed, right? Maybe you felt blocked by somebody else. Eight of Wands. Two of Swords, which caused some indecision, which I could see that for sure. The Empress. Again. It could have blocked whatever this is, this message that came in for you. I think it unblocked your abundance. Like it put you in a position to receive. So the work that you've done here in this Hanged Man position is like what has opened you up to receiving. Yeah, there was some pain and some holding back of some things and some indecision, and maybe around money or family or something. Let's see. Whoa, Nelly. The Three of Wands. So let's see. This is the area of your life that could use attention and focus. Tell me about the Three of Wands. So you're manifesting Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, which is, the Ace of Cups talks about complete fulfillment, right? The Four of Wands talks about balance, marriage, structures, foundations, right? So that is something that you are balancing. It's what you're doing. You're creating it. The Sun. Tell me about the Sun. The Hanged Man, the Devil. So what's coming to light for you is that when you go into this Hanged Man position, it stops you from getting what you want. It stops you from that fulfillment. It's like you're manifesting it, but there's a blockage in getting it. Because it's like something's put on hold, or like you put yourself on hold, or someone puts it on hold, or something. There's something there about being on hold. And that's what's blocking it. Four of Swords. Queen of Wands. Page of Swords, Four of Swords. So you're really healing. Wow. So there should be more focus on healing. And when I mean healing, I mean like communication about your wants and needs, your passions. Maybe maybe you've been acting like in a Queen of Wands way, which is like kind of throwing caution to the wind and going after whatever, you know. I would usually see that as the Knight of Wands energy. But instead of going after things that are stable, right, like the Queen of Pentacles would, it's like you're going after things that are more passionate, which could have caused some lower vibrational, like sexual energy. Okay, you could be using sexual energy, and maybe that's what needs to be healed, is learning how to communicate instead of using that, just the sexual energy to move forward. How can I find happy balance between work and play? Let's see, the Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the World. So the Truth, right? Truth or communication. You could have some communication coming up from someone from the past. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But there could be some communication coming around ending a cycle. Okay. Could also be that you need to focus more on your money at this time. And maybe in a new way. I'm hearing in a new way, because we have the Page of Cups, we have like Page of Swords. Are the only? Okay, so maybe in a new way. I don't know why I'm hearing it that way, but not gonna question it, because the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, talks about the past, talks about past life, talks about innocence. Maybe going after your money in a more innocent way, more aligned way. With the World, it's like ending something, ending a cycle that has been there for quite some time. This is like, I don't know, King of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the King of Pentacles, that having your cake and eating it too, right? Or having that emotional or financial security. I think it's like you want this position, right? This King of Pentacles space, but because you're so focused on the past, you're focused on the things that have been spilled, like the cups that have been spilled, the actions that have been taken, the stuff that's been going on. It's like taking your attention away from your work, when really you should be focusing on the work. That's what's going to be, it's like mastering your craft, really working on that. And that's what's going to shift the things for you. It's the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's like, that's what I heard. It's time for this cycle to end. It's really time. Temperance. The Lovers. Yeah. I always see the Lovers, A, as a choice, right? But B, as the divine masculine and feminine within us. So it's like tempering that feminine and masculine energy. You could have new choices in love, or someone around you could have choices in love. Love could be causing you confusion as well in this. Seven of Cups can be about confusion. But there's some wish fulfillment, right, with the star here. There's some wish fulfillment that is there for you. So finding that happy balance between work and play, it's like letting go of the past, letting yourself have more fun, tempering the love and work. It's like tempering play and work together, so you can actually enjoy both. Because it's like you work just to not feel the pain, or not, you know what I mean? Like not focus on what truly matters. That could be one of the devil behaviors for you. That could be what keeps you stagnant. What steps should you take to build toward long-term goals. We have the Ten of Pentacles and clarified with the Hermit. Wow, I love this. Okay, the Hermit, the Eight of Swords, and the Death card. Yeah. So if you want that stability, right, you have to go within and figure out what it is that keeps you stuck in this position of like overthinking, and put an end to it. That's literally it. Like going within, figuring out why you get stuck in this position, why you put yourself in this hangman position, what is it that keeps you stuck, and then let go of it. It's time for that to have a change, a transition, death, right? It's like a little bit of an ego death. And then we have the Knight of Cups on the bottom. So it's like you'll be able to receive that offer that you're looking for, or offer yourself that love, or whatever it is, right? As long as you go within and let this piece of you that's holding you back, let it go. Let it die. It's time for you, the Empress, it's time for you to receive. Like it's time for you to get whatever it is that you've planted, right? You're manifesting love and happiness. All right. Boy, this is for Virgo. All right, so on the bottom of the deck here, we have adjustments are required. So I'm not surprised by this because we are in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde, which will allow us the time to make these adjustments. The first card out is nothing is yet set in stone. So again, with those adjustments, right? So we're going to be doing this healing work through this Capricorn full moon, right? Letting go of the things that no longer serve. That's always what full moons are about. Really taking a look at what structures within us need to be changed. So you'll be doing a lot of that. Don't let pride get in your way is the next one, full moon in Leo. Our ego really wants to keep us safe and comfortable, right? So it tends to not look at the things that need to be changed. But I would absolutely invite you to look at those things, because just because your ego says it's comfortable doesn't mean that it's for your highest good. So don't let pride stop you from doing the work, but also don't let pride stop you from going to get what you want, right? And then the next one, work through your fears, full moon in Scorpio, or new moon in Scorpio, excuse me. So there are some fears that need to be faced in order to move forward. So these are the adjustments that need to be looked at in order for you to move forward and really obtain the things that you would like in your life, like this 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups situation, okay? Yep, so that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped you. If you want a personal reading, my link is in the description box below. Socials are down there as well. So yeah, just like, subscribe, share with your friends. Also watch your other signs if this did not resonate with you. So yeah, thank you for being here, and I will see you again soon. Bye.